So I just came back from traveling and I flew down to Oregon and I had to check some things. So I checked this. And guess what, guys? I don't play guitar. So this is the rifle case from Save Your Equipment. And I went through the airport with it just fine, checked my guns, and no problem at all. So this case is actually pretty cool. Obviously, it's very incognito. So if you don't want anybody knowing that you have firearms, this would be the one, right? It's a very hard case. It has a bunch of really heavy duty locks. So let's see, on this side, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you turn around, one here, and then you got another one up top here. And then, of course, with any firearm case, it's very important that you have your locking points right here. And you guys make sure that you don't use TSA locks. So a heavy duty lock right here. Don't lose your key. So yeah, what's also pretty cool about this is you can obviously carry it by the handle here, but if you have a whole bunch of guns and ammo in it, it's probably going to be pretty heavy. So instead, you have a handle right here, and of course, you have rollers. So very convenient, obviously, when you have your carry-on or have another luggage that you're checking or carrying on, and being able to actually have two hands to roll this is pretty nice. So another cool feature about this is the inside. You have this nice bumpy foam right here. And then you have 3 inserts of foam that go into the case here. So really there's a couple of different options that you can do. You can take some of this foam, and depending on how big and how wide your guns are, is you can actually cut and mold the foam to your guns. We've all seen that, right? That's pretty straightforward. Or what you could do is not do that, and you could take a piece of foam out and then just kind of really work in the foam to close it, and it's pretty pliable. So you just have to push the foam down and secure the case, and once you have it locked in there, it's not going to move around. The only problem with doing the cutout foam is obviously you're not going to be able to change it, right? So once you cut the foam, there's no going back. So measure twice, cut once. Also, if you're worried about checking your guns, it's pretty straightforward. Every airport is a little bit different, but you just go up to the ticket counter and you say, I have a firearm to declare, and they will have you fill out this little form that only says you are the person that's doing this. All the firearms are unloaded. All the ammunition and magazines are secure in a box, and it's in a hard case, and there's a lock on it. Pretty simple. And so this is where it's a little bit different. Some airports, smaller airports, will pretty much just say, okay, fill this out to open the case, put your declaration inside, lock it, and they will take it and put it on the conveyor belt right there. No questions asked, right? Other airports, like SeaTac, will ask you to take it to another place, and what they will do is they'll have you open it, and they will swab the inside, probably for some sort of drug residue, right? Hopefully not gunpowder, because there might be a little in there. So yeah, other than that, they swab it and then they take it away, and hopefully it shows up where your destination is. This case is very incognito, right? If I'm, aside from wearing a gun shirt, if I'm walking through the airport with this, everybody's probably going to think that I play guitar, right? And that's fine and dandy, but I experienced this my first time traveling with it, is that at both airports, it did not end up where it's supposed to end up. So meaning that it's an oversized piece of luggage doesn't look like a gun. It ended up in the oversized luggage area. It's not supposed to do that. Typically, with a firearm, it goes to your Delta or Alaskan baggage assistance counter, right? And you go up and you say, hey, you know, that's my gun right there. And they check your ID and verify you are who you say you are. And then you're free to go with your gun, right? So that's how it's supposed to happen. Because this doesn't look like a gun case, even though there's locks on it, in both airports, it was in the oversized baggage area. So while that might not be a problem for you, it might be for other people. And it just kind of depends on, you know, how you feel about it. So either way, it's incognito. It's a great case, whether, I mean, you obviously don't even need to travel to the airport with this. You know, it's a great gun case to bring out on the range, or, you know, maybe you're going to Parma and you have, you know, 20 guns in the back of your truck and you can just kind of chuck it in there and not worry about any stuff banging around. So yeah, it's great. If you like my content, if you like the video, leave me a message and subscribe.